Bienvenido guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be reacting to Death Battle, the newest one, Hulk versus Godzilla. Now, before we jump right in, I want to preference to you guys. I know this sounds kind of annoying, but I gotta tell you guys to hit the like button, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so you guys get notified that I upload, you know? Also, leave a comment, about how much you like to fight. That also helps too, for the algorithm. So, yeah, let's jump right in. Let's see who will win between the two. All right, fight.
The Hulk versus Godzilla.
Marvel's Green Goliath against the king of the monsters. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, who will win? Let's see. Bill Bixby, who the hell is that?
What is
the creator of the Hulk, right?
Is he man? Is he monster? Or is he both?
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry son of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner.
But just before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That day, Bruce Banner...
Ironically, even though he saved Rick, I think Rick later becomes a Hulk himself. I think he becomes A-Bomb. So yeah, like, it's ironic that Bruce becomes split personality. The Hulk comes out because he saved his co-worker from being dumb. And for some reason, being parked in the middle of the desert where he knows they're testing fucking nuclear weapons, including a gamma bomb. Okay, yeah, this guy's dumb. He's dumb as hell.
died.
And became the Incredible Hulk, a pissed-up giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million men, the Hulk emerges when Banner's anger flares.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that.
True.
Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Like Joe Fixit, the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Oh,
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Banner got abused a lot as a kid. His dad was a piece of shit. Because for some reason, his dad thought Bruce was a monster, and his mom would try to defend Bruce a lot as a kid, but his dad would still continue to beat her, saying that he has her tricked, and he would beat his mom too. Yeah, Bruce's dad had some, psychological issues himself. I don't know why he was claiming his son was a monster. That's weird.
holy shit! Somebody actually
Maybe he foresaw the Hulk. I don't fucking know.
drew
Maybe.
this?
But the Hulk everyone knows, the big guy, is known as Savage Hulk. It seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except for one, Bruce Banner. See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Like everything.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
The butt
Shittiest Hulk, to be honest. Well, Professor Hulk isn't bad, right? In the comics, I think he's slightly better. It's just that the MCU, the way they portrayed Professor Hulk, he lost all the intimidation and aura. Which happens when you make Hulk smart. But, Hulk could still be scary even smart, though. That's the thing. Because he's huge, green, muscular, and tough. But, yeah, for some reason, the MCU kind of wrote him off as kind of a joke later on. Dumb decision, but I guess.
biggest nerd you'll ever meet. But what about when Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
The World Breaker!
The strongest
Bruce's
version of him.
temperament,
Yep.
The Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. the Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong enough to lift 150
And married.
billion tons of rock,
Who he loses,
jump from
but,
New
you
Mexico
know.
to Florida in a single bound, and shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. He was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say world breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he was bound
Okay,
in
that's
chains
insane.
forged from
I didn't know
the essence
that.
of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it by himself.
Maybe Thor should rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the
How
Avenger
the fuck is Godzilla supposed to beat Hulk if Hulk is out here smashing cosmic weapons and that tie cosmic beings and shit, blowing up planets and stuff? Like, is this even a fair fight? Is Death Battle like they're making these fair, or are they looking for one-sided beatdowns? I don't know.
first
know.
assembled because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor,
All right, sorry for that. We have goddamn ads, dude. Jesus. The ads.
the Hulk consistently battles on par with him, even when he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Nor,
Oh, okay,
who
stop- they're
killed
talking about Thor.
countless Celestials. Even without it, Mjolnir can cross the universe in seconds.
Hulk tore a universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammerman.
Okay, what?
But the green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from gamma, he can utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes and read people's minds? Oh, also, he can see ghosts and
What?
give him a good old-fashioned Hulk smash.
Hulk can
Okay,
break
these
through
were
the
never
boundaries
things they
of
talked
comic
about.
book borders themselves into the empty white between panels. A
Why
gutter
is he
space
beating up
beyond
Gwen?
time and concept.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly. In real life,
Okay.
gamma rays
Gamma
are
radiation
electromagnetic
could allow you to
radiation
break the
similar
fourth
to
wall.
X-rays.
But in Marvel
Okay,
Comics,
makes
gamma
sense.
comes from hell.
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And
Fourth?
that's comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Okay,
Banner built
compared to
the
those three
Hercules
guys makes
synchrotron,
sense.
a machine that can scan the
He would be the
entire
fourth.
multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He
Sick.
wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original
fuck?
intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only
Oh.
targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom.
Of course he did.
Can't blame him.
Fearing its
course he did.
ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back
That is
from
terrifying.
the below
That
place,
fucking- that
the
picture is
hell beneath
terrifying.
hell,
Holy
the
shit.
lowest possible dimension of reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter
Cool.
if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other than the one below all. dark
Basically the
side
devil.
of the one above all.
That's right, God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, nah.
So, what is
course
the
he did.
Hulk? An uncontrollable monster? A prison for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't
No.
overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
I'd say Hulk is like the manifestation of Banner. I think he's just Banner, but one of his personalities. That's what Hulk is. It's just Banner, but angry. And talks in the third person. Hulk is Banner, Banner is Hulk. Though they see each other as separate entities. Again, because Banner's troubled childhood with his piece of shit dad. So. His dad is a piece of shit. Godzilla.
The year was 1946. The press gathered at
I just fucking realized both of these characters represent the fucking nuclear bombs. Okay. Now I see why they decided to put them together. They both
Bikini
represent
to
nuclear
witness
warfare.
The power of the nuclear
I see
bomb.
what you did
But
there.
many leagues
I
beneath
see.
their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell
Those
of a
old-time
crash out.
movies of
Japan was
Godzilla
still
are kind
recovering
of
from the war,
hilarious looking,
so
though.
seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes. And the most epic roar ever.
That is sick. That is sick.
Over the
I agree
years,
with
there have
Boomstick.
been many iterations of the beast.
Between movies, TV, comics, and cartoons, there's at least 27 different Godzillas stomping around, not including Manila, the Scrappy Doo of kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy Doo.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent, so we'll examine his entire history, focusing on the larger releases. In most iterations, Godzilla is a rare theropod that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
So a dinosaur?
165 feet tall, at minimum, Goji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of radioactive heat. With an estimated range of 1100
Giving cancer
miles,
to
it
everyone.
can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius.
That's terrifying.
Almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or, life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged version that doubles in heat and power. And spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess. Look at him go.
With enough energy built up, Godzilla can
What the
blast
fuck?
a nuclear pulse out
That
of
was
his whole
ridiculous.
body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His breathing laser can even break through dimensions, like when he found himself face to face with a giant mech, piloted by...
That a Gundam?
Hatsune Miku?
Di ba Hatsune
Imagine
Miku in a
being able to build an app with your
Gundam?
name
What
on it,
the hell,
just by
bro?
thinking about it.
Only in
Meet
Japan,
Base
boys.
44.
Only in
There's
Japan.
also a number of era exclusive powers. Shin Godzilla can fire rays from his tail.
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew, pew.
Effectively a living nuclear reactor, Shin possesses a natural phased array radar that can detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a
Damn.
barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget, Big G can
Hulk.
ball with the best of them. After Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla got busy.
Godzilla plays
You
ball.
know, it's kind of hard to emphasize just how impressively terrifying Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his
Honestly,
presence
true.
boiled the entire
Great
Arctic
spokesperson.
Ocean. Or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons.
Okay.
Or when he no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath that Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's
Okay, so you
scary
can
enough
break
for
planets
you?
like Hulk too.
God, I want a
Okay,
Dr.
I'm starting to
Pepper
see
With
the
such
equalness.
awesome
Okay.
might, he's battled the most dangerous of foes, like
Ghidorah?
King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that
Damn.
nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But
That's quick.
sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
That's smart, Serizawa. That was a smart plan, dude. That weapon does not deserve to live.
You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then
Alright.
he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form.
Oh,
Godzilla's
sick.
always possessed heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
Damn.
And super forms. He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times.
Full
So much so
shonen.
he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the Oxygen Destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay, why
That's
Japan?
insane.
Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla is intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol
Yep.
of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown. But also, Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though. He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's two types of Godzillas: the monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On two legs, Wiz, obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh, God, here
Oh.
we go again.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved
Yeah.
to be an elusive question for
Makes
decades,
sense, 'cause the
even
weight's all
highlighted in
like
Shin
this.
Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point. If Godzilla can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly. What if all kaiju come from
Exactly,
a higher plane
bro.
of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality, so that kaiju
So would that
can
make King
exist.
Kong?
This theoretically explains why various
That too,
Godzillas
then?
appear in so many universes. They all
They're
trace
part of
back
the same
to
universe,
one
you know?
singular point: Godzilla
Sort of.
Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima
That looks
is
sick,
vicious.
bro.
Just walking through
Ultima
Tokyo
looks
started
so
1,000
damn cool. Look at
earthquakes
it.
around Japan.
Look
Even
at
his
him.
own blood is a weapon.
Over 300 feet tall
Okay,
and
now-
growing
so
ever
he
more,
is an
his
Oni.
archetype distorts the universe. Ultima's existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about.
That's cool.
Come a really
That's
long
actually
way
a very
from Big
interesting
Lizard
theory.
Smash
That's pretty
Building,
cool.
huh?
This shadow, this wannabe god, desires
That
to
looks
play with
terrifying.
and destroy every single universe.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself is
I
a
didn't know
singular
Godzilla
point,
got this
one of many
broken.
gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
He's a
Think of it
god
this way,
entity at
if
this
something
point?
happens that the
An
entity
avatar
doesn't
like
they can just say that
Moon
thing
Knight's
didn't
the avatar of
actually happen,
Khonshu?
and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect
Hmm.
and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
And
Okay.
now my head hurts. TLDR, Ultima tried to bring about a catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to zap all of archetype into its
Okay,
final form, cutting
sure.
off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it. Because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
The King of Monsters, of course. That's how I got that title.
Look at the skulls, gaze into their eyes. Now you are
behind the scenes goodies. So how about it, guys?
The data through
Alright, we're
all
good.
possibilities.
It's time!
Go support them at on their channel for that stuff, for their t-shirts and stuff. But I'm gonna skip it for the sake of time. But yeah. Oh yeah, their channel will be in the link in the description too, so you guys can go subscribe and then watch this video as well.
Death battle!
Let's go. Let's go. Alright.
All Uber drivers pass
Damn
a
it.
background check before their first ride.
I would buy
and they're
YouTube
rescreened
Premium,
every
but
year.
how much is it? Like $20? That's a ridiculous price. That's dumb. Alright, let's see who will win, Hulk or
Godzilla
Godzilla?
has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait, look!
Okay, he sent the Hulk. Flying. Yeah, Hulk obviously with you. Wait, did they use the Marvel Rivals? They used the goddamn Marvel Rivals template to help animate this. That's hilarious. That's sick. Oh, Jesus.
All right, Hulk. Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble. No! Hulk stays!
He snapped Godzilla's jaw. Can Godzilla absorb gamma radiation? Because they did say he can absorb radiation. So if he can absorb gamma, that'd be insane. Alright, they're going World Breaker already?
I scarred the world!
Okay, they went World Breaker already.
Stay down!
Alright. Godzilla's trying to swing him off his face, can't. Damn. Oh! Thunder clapping his ass backwards. Okay, looks like Hulk went through. They're decimating the whole city. That city no longer exists. Hey, Hulk beat it. But is he dead? Damn, he broke it.
Stupid lizard.
Oh, they're bringing out Ultima, bro. Okay. He vaporized Hulk. Oh shit. Hulk had to open the green door again, or the red door.
I think I understand.
What happened? What is this?
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are...
Up. Where the fuck is the Hulk?
How does it work? Well,
Banner created.
smash.
Banner just created a fucking gauntlet with the energy.
Trillion to one and rising. That's the odds.
Well, it makes sense that Banner would be smart enough to
Chance
create
to
an
nullify
object
the
to send that
madness behind
motherfucker
the
back into
monster.
space. Or back to where he was.
2 plus 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive.
Yes.
Like gamma.
Luckily for them,
1,000 times.
Banner understands all gamma related shit.
A million. A trillion. I just need one.
Damn, Hulk punched him multiple times. Oh, they found the deity. Oh, they're severing the connection? camo crystals. That looks sick. What a beautiful animation, bro.
You did it, big guy. We did it.
Damn, did he break his shoulder? That looks...
Okay,
Ah,
run this by me.
Jesus.
What happened?
It's complicated, so let's break this down into 3 categories.
All right, what did
First up,
happen?
power. Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events, tag
Yeah.
beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped a universe to bits.
All
and
right, I
shook
forgot
the
about that. He
infinite
did do that.
dimensions
He
linked
broke
to
a
the
universe.
crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
Yeah,
So
that's
the gap in
ridiculous.
power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
They were,
Especially
equally
when you
powerful.
look at their
Makes sense.
immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with
Yeah,
the
they were
healing
equally
factors, both
immortal.
could
They're not gonna
technically
die.
kill each other, but then just come right
Hulk
back.
can't die,
The green
neither can
door
Godzilla.
instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses. Marvel's Cosmos has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't
I
die
can
and
see that,
Ultima's
yeah.
entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal superdimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Who?
That was the deciding factor. Banner got like they were basically at a stalemate if they and would be endlessly fighting each other, but because Banner is a super genius, Banner was able to come up with the gauntlet that he came up with to basically separate, like what the orthogonalizer did in the anime, separate Ultima from the being
Made a
that's
device
controlling
with
him or
those
spawning
particles
him,
that
whatever
break
the hell that
space-time,
being is.
like
I don't
the
know the name, but
diagonalizer,
yeah.
Who made a supercomputer that
Makes
scanned
sense.
the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the dimension calculator. Hell, the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green
Yeah.
Door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in
Yeah,
the infinite
that makes
multiverse.
sense.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the Ultima weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
Neither
Next
Hulk
time
nor
on Death Battle.
Godzilla won. Bruce Banner won. All right, who's next? Oh, Soul and Ruby. Okay. Oh, it's Maka and sorry, it's not Soul. It's Maka and Ruby. Okay.
Subscribe and join us.
I think Maka might beat Ruby. Knowing all the the soul universe is broken. But yeah, so that was sick. I like how they just came to the conclusion neither won. Banner won. The one, like the third person in there who happens to be a part of the Hulk. But yes, I liked it. The fighting was cool. The animation was beautiful. Like as always for Death Battle. Their production is great. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and would like me to react to future Death Battles or any older Death Battles, for the older ones, leave a comment down below which older ones that I haven't reacted to yet, because I've reacted to I think 3 prior to this one. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, remember, buenos días, buenas noches, y buenas tardes for depending on where you're at in the world, and